I think, Doc, you should just stick to setting IVs because my shooting was really bad. Yeah, it was quite interesting because, you know, it brought me to a war-torn country. So when I was 19 years old, I signed an 18-year contract.
Wait, 18 years?
10 years.
And then suddenly one day he just asked me, Casey, would you consider becoming the assistant CEO?
Happy 2026 and another year of roll call. Wow, this marks the second, third, sixth, seventh, I'm just kidding, the second year of roll call, and I'm so happy and just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who has supported us so far. So with that, let's jump right into our very first episode of the year. So, what does it take to lead one of Singapore's busiest hospitals, and what helped to shape this leadership along the way?
Joining us is our CEO, Prof Tang, a healthcare leader whose experience spans public service, the SAF Medical Corps, and now Tan Tock Seng Hospital. Beyond the role, Prof Tang brings a leadership style that's grounded in people and purpose. Today, we're excited to have him on roll call and hear more about his journey. Welcome to the podcast, Prof Tang.
Yay!
Thanks so much.
Okay, so we are actually introducing a new segment to Roll Call, and you are our first lucky guest, guinea pig, for this segment. So actually, before the interview, right, when we were speaking to Prof Tang, I asked him what is his favorite comfort food or drink when he was on shift, and we have brought it here today, and it is, I hope I got the right one though.
Oh.
Is it this one? Is this one, is it? It is a Pokka melon milk drink. Do you want to tell us the backstory behind the drink?
Last time when we were house officers, you know, you get very stressed and then you just escape to the staff lounge in SGH. I think it was the top level. And then there's this drink that I would just buy and you would just send me to another place where you drink it, and then after you finish the drink, okay, you just go back to what you're doing. So it was really my favorite drink back then, and but it was in a can form.
Yeah, I was trying to find, but now I think they only give it in the packet form. I was hunting very hard.
More sustainable.
So you used to drink it now?
Once in a while.
To reminisce the times.
Reminisce. I actually share this with my children, so I say, hey, this was my favorite drink.
Actually, we were talking about it just now before you came.
Yeah. We were thinking like, is it you like this drink because maybe like you buy a lot for your kids, right? Then you have to finish the supply also.
No, I just somehow like the taste and it's very unique. And it just took me away from the stress of it.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
I'm
right
gonna try
now.
it
Yeah,
also.
feel free to like, you can just like
Just sip throughout.
sip throughout the episode.
Okay, can.
Oh, I like it. Eh?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I like a lot. I like all those like, you know, winter melon kind of drinks. You like?
It's very sweet.
Yeah, this is not the
Is it the same? Is it the same?
It's the
taste?
same taste, but because it was in an ice cold can, then there's this auntie in the staff lounge who will be selling the drinks. So yeah.
Oh, not
From the vending machine.
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like, oh, there's an auntie in the vending machine.
What?
Like, I was like, oh, nice.
Okay.
Thank you. It's very nice. Reminisce.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into the questions.
Okay, so we just dive in straight into the first question. So what drew you into healthcare?
I think when I was maybe in end of secondary 4, I decided that I wanted to do something that would help people. And because some of you may know my dad was a nurse, so we always shared stories about, you know, care in the hospital, whether it's an ED or in the psych wards. That gave me sort of a bit of influence, but I wouldn't say he told me you must be a doctor, but he sort of said, no, you can consider this, and I guess along the way, interest grew. That time, no opportunities for attachment or internships, things like that. So it was just a very natural development that led me to decide to do healthcare. Yeah.
But you just kind of like took the leap into healthcare straight, is it? Or you didn't really consider other...
Yeah, I am a person who takes a lot of leaps into unknowns. One of the things that I took a big leap into was when I was 19 years old. I signed an 18-year contract.
Wait, 18 years?
10 years.
There's such a thing. Like
Yeah, that was the longest humanly possible contract. Because it was because I signed up with the SAF, so it was 6 years of studies plus internship, and then my bond started thereafter. The bond was 12 years.
Oh my God.
So I had to sign an 18-year contract upfront.
Wow.
So 18 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's like if you were 19 and your bond was 18, that's like in my entire, it's like I signed a 30-year long contract now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. But taking leap doesn't mean that you just go into unknown and just deal with the unknown, but you make the best use of it.
course.
Find opportunities, and then you see where life leads you.
So speaking of where life takes you, life has led you to become our CEO. But before becoming our CEO, you actually held various leadership positions, like being the Chief Naval Medical Officer at the Republic of Singapore Navy and the Chief of Medical Corps at the Singapore Armed Forces. So how were those experiences like for you?
I think they were both challenging and very fulfilling. I think challenging because one of the things that we do in the armed forces is to train 19-year-old, 20-year-olds to become medics. And they go through just like a 3-month medic course, and then you expect them to do a whole spectrum of tasks, which are not easy.
Yeah.
Because for nurses, we go through so many years of training to be where you are, and yet for these young boys, you really have to help them to grow into that role and become competent. Not easy. But it was fulfilling because you see them being able to rise up to the occasion when they need to. And the second thing is being an SAF, you get to build things, build new things, new capabilities, which are some things that you can't do as a normal doctor in the hospital. So that was my experience. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I read online that you did a lot of overseas, like there were some there's some natural disasters and stuff where you also played a really important role.
Yes. I think the most memorable one has to be going to Afghanistan. I actually did a recce trip together with a bunch of army guys. And you must remember I was a Navy doctor who have not used a rifle for many, many years. So when I was told that I had to go, right, it was super challenging because I remember we trained with another armed forces, and the instructor there told me, I think, Doc, you should just stick to setting IVs because my shooting was really bad. Yeah, it was quite interesting because it brought me to a war-torn country to see how life was like and how we could contribute. So that was really fulfilling also.
So what were some of the key takeaways from that specific period of your life?
I think was being able to learn how to deal with uncertainty, because while the military, things seem very structured, very orderly all the time, but there are always uncertainties, whether it's disasters or things that are happening in other places in the world. We had to be prepared. I remember the tsunami disaster. All of us were having a holiday, it was like Boxing Day tsunami, right? And then suddenly the call came. We need to prep for this mission, and everybody just went back to work on Boxing Day. So unfortunately, I didn't get to deploy. I was left behind to do the planning.
But planning is very important.
Yes, it's important.
It's important.
What would you say is the main difference between working or leading in the military versus in the public healthcare institution?
I think in the military, I think we all know it's quite hierarchical. There's a rank system, and so things work in that way. When instruction is given, it sort of moves, and moves very well and according to plan. In the hospitals, you really have to lead by a lot of trust building and relationship building, and sometimes even getting the buy-in and consensus before things can be done. Yeah, so you know, you can't just say get this done and it will be done, because sometimes it won't be done. And the reason is because, hey, what is the reason why we're doing this? How are we doing this? How can we sustain this? How is it going to affect staff? How is it going to affect patients? That's something that I learned quite quickly when I joined the hospital after I left the armed forces.
Was it hard to like kind of switch that mindset, or the way of this leadership is how it is?
I don't think it was that difficult because already within the medical you know, the core in the armed forces, we already work a lot with doctors and nurses and with partners and stakeholders across the community also. So it's not new. And also because I was also doing sort of part-time anesthesia work in the hospital.
Okay.
So I kind of knew that, hey, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
And being an anesthetist is like being the best man to the, you know, the groom. Because you are assisting, you are helping, you make conditions suitable. So you you don't just order, because the surgeon is the one who does things, right? Whereas anesthetist is the one, hey, let's get things together, let's do things together. So quite different. But I think because I was practicing, that helped to make the transition smoother.
It's quick fire time! This is a new segment of Roll Call where we ask our guests some quick fire questions to get to know them a little bit better. Chloe, take it away.
All right, are you ready, Prof Tang? Okay. First, father versus CEO. Which role is more difficult?
CEO,
That was easy. Okay, second, favorite midday pick-me-up snack?
coffee,
Coffee. Okay. How many shots?
one,
One shot. Okay. Okay, the next. Planner or someone who goes with the flow?
planner,
Introvert or extrovert?
both.
Oh,
Okay.
now? Extrovert.
A bit, a bit extrovert now.
Okay. Next, cardio or strength training?
Strength training,
Okay, after a long break, what's your go-to way of unwinding?
talk to my plants.
Okay, it's reasonable. Okay, one word your team would use to describe you?
Gentle,
Oh, fitting. Okay, most favorite hawker food?
char kway teow,
The dry? Or there's only dry, right?
Also got wet char kway teow.
Wet kway teow.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, and the last. What's an advice you have for someone looking to follow in your footsteps?
don't be afraid of taking a leap of faith.
Oh.
Back to the interview. Okay, I have a very curious question. At which point in your career did you realize that you might be headed towards becoming a CEO? And how do you feel about that possibility then?
Fun fact is that when I joined the hospital, I was only just going to become a practicing clinician. It was not in my plans to go into management at all. So it was actually then during COVID when then CEO Prof Eugene So asked me to take on some operational roles, and I went into doing that. And then suddenly one day he just asked me, Casey, would you consider becoming the assistant CEO?
Wow.
And I still remember because he only gave me 2 days to decide.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like over the weekend. Please tell me on Monday. Yeah.
Was it like a face-to-face?
Yeah. We had like a
Steps.
evening. He brought me to a small restaurant, and then we sat down, had a chat, and he asked me, and it was then I thought this is an area that I can still contribute in because I've had some management experience, operational experience. I said, give it a shot and a good try lah. Yeah, at becoming or doing that role. And however, it was only after 1 full year of being assistant CEO, then I decided that this is something that I could go into full time.
Taking a leap.
taking another leap.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly, because I actually then dropped my clinical practice. Many friends said, you are crazy. Because being an anesthetist is actually quite a good profession to be in.
Yep.
But they said, yeah, why are you giving it up? I said, I believe in if I want to do something good and and to my best, I want to concentrate on just one thing and just do it well.
Yep.
So that then started the journey.
Okay. So across your career, what was one role or a transition that stretched you the most as a leader?
I think it was when I first became assistant CEO, honestly, because the hospital environment was still very, very new to me, right? And the very, I think it was the few weeks after I became assistant CEO, we had our hospital COVID outbreak
Oh.
that led to the hospital sort of shut down. Yeah, that was the toughest period because we had to deal with the challenges, and Nanose is one of the biggest hospitals in Singapore. To then close it down, right? It meant the capacity nationally was really going to be degraded.
Yep.
And then staff had to be segregated. I don't know whether you remember, they are clean, dirty.
Yeah.
This is a clean zone, dirty zone. Then you have the clean team, you have the not so clean team. And how some staff were also being quarantined. Very, very tough. And then at the personal level, my dad was still working at a nursing home. Then he was told, please stay in the hotel. He cannot go home. Very tough. And my wife was also a GP in Polyclinic. And there was this MOH circular at that point of time, right? You're not supposed to interact with healthcare workers from other institutions. I said, how do I deal with that at home?
Yeah.
It was very challenging. Yeah. So it really stretched at the work level and the personal level. So that really stretched me. But what brought me through was seeing how our staff really, rose to the occasion and continued to do the work despite the challenges. So it gave me a lot of encouragement also.
Do you feel like it changed the way that you lead?
Definitely, because you know that whatever decisions that you're going to make as a leader, you must really take care of the staff. I really saw how Eugene made decisions and he continued to care for the staff during that period of time.
Yep.
And that spoke volumes to me. Yeah.
So on that note, right, as CEO, many decisions involve very real trade-offs. When you're faced with a very difficult call that you have to make, what do you personally weigh the most heavily on?
Two things. I think patient safety, making sure that patient care and safety is not compromised.
Yep.
And I think the second thing would be the well-being of our staff. It's important because these things, the reason why we exist is for patients. The reason how we can exist is through the staff. So if these things don't, are compromised, then, the reason for our being is no longer there.
Yep.
And so they are the key pillars or key considerations we have. Yeah.
Okay, I will just backtrack a little bit also, because we speak of these roles and responsibilities, as a CEO. So how was holding all these leadership roles, how has it affected, your personal life other than during that time of the COVID times?
And COVID times was a difficult time for everybody. So glad that it's over. I guess today, personal life, I still have time for my own family activities, events, and I would say that we try to make the best of what time we have. As I realized, it's not about the length of time, but how you use the time. So one of the things I got quite jealously, I would say, is Sundays, because I spend time in church, and then when I can have dinner with my family members. Because my children are quite much older now, so I don't take for granted they want to have dinner with me. Right? To sit down as a family and just have conversation. So I got that very carefully. And still have some pastimes, but one interesting thing I do is actually grow vegetables
Vegetables.
and edibles. Yeah.
Oh, like in your own home.
Yeah. So I have my front yard. I have lemon tree.
Ooh.
I just harvested my 小白菜.
Oh,
Melon?
No.
man.
I tried once. Not easy.
Oh, is it?
I grew one about to this size, but it was just invaded by pests. So cannot tahan.
Wow.
oh, that's nice.
So in the time when I do it, actually my mind is just
Yeah.
very in focus and invested in doing it. So actually it's de-stressing. Yeah. So if you for you maybe exercise,
But you won't stress me like later your fruit or your plant never grow properly. You're like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong? Should I put pesticide? Should I like?
it's true lah. Sometimes I ignore it for 1 week, right? Then the next day I come back, see liao die already.
oh.
Yeah.
Your
So
office do you have? Like
no, cannot. No sunlight. Not much sunlight there to grow
You grow those
anything.
without needing sunlight.
Some of the succulents and all that all die already, so cannot.
oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow
Maybe the
they don't
country not so
survive.
good
Yeah.
corporate environment.
Maybe the end. So,
Okay, I'll move on to the next question. So, when you think about the culture that you want to build at TTSH, what values matter the most to you?
is this a trick question?
Uh,
You must say the PC thing.
You must say the KC thing.
Oh, the K. Okay, I think we all know that one of the things that we are trying to, grow and develop is the NHG culture beliefs. And I think some of our staff do go away thinking, oh, this is about building just the one NHG identity and the values, but it's not that, because out of the 4 culture beliefs, only one talks about one NHG. The rest are like building trust, forging ahead, So I do think that we should see it from that perspective, that those other values are equally important in our day-to-day. And one of the things I really hold very close to my heart is building trust. And it's at 2 levels, building trust with the staff. And for me, my immediate leadership team is one thing that I want to make sure that I have that trust. They can trust me, I can trust them. But also for our staff, right, within the team, you build this trust within the team that you work in. And finally, to build the trust with the patients and the family or members, caregivers that, who are partake of the care of the patient. Because without the trust in the team, you don't know whether someone is watching your 6 or they are, hoping to do something to make you trip. No, I cannot be. Right? We do want to have the trust that if I miss out something, I know that someone is going to help me to pick up that in case I forget. And then with the family and the patients, if they trust you, actually the therapeutic relationship is so much better.
yes, agree.
They will, do the things, they comply with the treatment because they know that whatever we share with them, we recommend to them, we prescribe, something is for their benefit. So I think building trust is to me, is one of the key things in our healthcare system.
Well said. So when you look at TTSH today, what gives you the most confidence about where this organization is headed?
The people. Seriously, it's the people. We all work in a hospital that has a very strong community spirit. In the past, people say it's a kampong spirit. I think a lot of the younger ones don't know what is kampong, right?
HDB spirit.
Yeah, HDB spirit.
Your spirit.
But it's a community spirit of being one, being united in what we want to do. And really, I see this all the time in our staff, and something that really encourages me, because I can't do this alone. I can't be everywhere. There are 10,000 plus of us, right? And everyone is doing their part. So I really am very optimistic and confident because we have good people. And everyone whose values are really set on taking care of patients and caring for our patients. Yeah.
Well said.
Well said
Well
indeed. And with that, we've come to the end of the first episode of Roll Call for the year. Thank you, Prof Tang, for joining us today.
Remember, you can also check out our podcast on Spotify and follow us at Nurses of TTSH on Instagram and TikTok. We'll see you in the next roll call. Bye-bye.